My dear friends, I welcome all of you to session number 6 of CS Professional Tax revision batch for our December 22 exams. I hope last 5 sessions were helpful for you and you have coped up with lot of things. Now in today's session we are going to talk about appeals and revision under GST. Okay, so let's go ahead and discuss about that. It's going to be a small session because I don't want to discuss procedures and all, but what is to be discussed is just basic hierarchy of appeals and revisions. Okay, and then what all are the pre-deposits to be filed, okay, if you want to go into appeal. So what exactly do you mean by appeal? So in a cricket match you're all following to some extent World Cup 2022. In the cricket match, when bowler feels that bowler feels that there is a LBW, what he does, he appeals. So he appeals. So appeal is a request to reconsider a particular thing, correct? So appeal is a genuine request that reconsider that this should be the decision, right? So in GST what has happened is one decision has been given by adjudicating authority. Who is the adjudicating authority? The GST officers are the adjudicating authority. They have given some decision. Okay, what decision? Decision that so and so liability needs to be paid, correct? Now if as an assessee I am not happy with that decision, then there should be some appellate mechanism, isn't it? I should be able to tell someone that what amount that particular adjudicating authority is trying to collect from me by issuing a particular adjudication order. That adjudication order, it follows the show cause notice. So what amount they are trying to recover is not correct and reconsider that amount. Okay, they are saying that 1,80,000 is payable, but I don't feel so. I feel payable is only 60,000. Suppose. So what is accepted amount by me? Accepted amount is 1,20,000. Amount under appeal is 60,000 rupees. Correct. So I will put my stand before the appellate authority. So are there some appellate mechanism in GST? Yes. You can see this appellate mechanism in front of you. Can you see hierarchy of appeals and revisions? What's the hierarchy of appeals and revisions? First, just focus on order passed by an adjudicating authority. Who is passing the order? GST officer. Okay, adjudicating authority is passing an order. Against that, to whom can I make appeal? I can make appeal to appellate authority. Let's call it as AA, appellate authority. If appellate authority gives a decision and I am not happy with that, then what's the mechanism? Then mechanism is, can you see appellate tribunal? Then mechanism is appellate tribunal. And finally friends, if I am not happy with appellate tribunal also, so basically in GST the mechanism ends here. AA, appellate authority. If not happy with that, appellate tribunal. If not happy with that, mechanism under GST ends, but there are some constitutional rights. You can go to High Court, and if you are not happy with decision of High Court, then you can go to Honorable Supreme Court. Agreed the hierarchy? All of you? Did you understand hierarchy? Yes. Very good. What is the difference between appellate authority and appellate tribunal? Very good question. Appellate authority will be an officer under GST. Okay. But appellate tribunal will constitute of particular persons. So appellate tribunal will be in hierarchy above appellate authority. Okay, so you will see that. And friends, appellate tribunal has multiple benches. Okay, so if if the order is passed by national bench or regional benches, then don't appeal after that with High Court. Against the orders passed by national benches or regional benches of appellate tribunal, the appeal will lie directly with Honorable Supreme Court. So there is one typical question which is asked in all the professional exams. That question is place of supply. Now if I talk about place of supply issue, that issue can be dealt, okay, not at any other lower benches, but directly national bench or regional bench. What does it mean? It means that place of supply issues will not lie with High Court. After appellate tribunal, they will directly lie with, yes, after appellate tribunal, they will directly lie with Honorable Supreme Court, isn't it? So remember that point. Very good, Swati. Very good, Himani. I hope you have understood the point. Now let's dig deep into this. Before we go to revisional authority, first let's deal everything with respect to appellate authority. Check. So I hope adjudicating authority definition, adjudicating authority as a concept you know. Check. Questions relating to place of supply will be dealt by whom, sir? Can you please repeat? Yes, they will be. What I'm saying is, you know, when normal issue of place of supply arises, first the appeal will be with appellate authority. Okay, if I'm not happy with decision of appellate authority, then I will make appeal to next level, that is appellate tribunal. But appellate tribunal has various benches. In that it will be dealt by national bench or regional bench only. And if you are not happy with decision given by appellate tribunals, national bench / regional bench, then you have right directly to go to Honorable Supreme Court. You cannot rather go to High Court after that. Agreed now? Ketki, did you get the point? So hierarchy is that only. AA, AT, appellate authority, then appellate tribunal. But appellate tribunals, national bench or regional bench. Okay. Let's go ahead. I hope you got the point. See, appeal to appellate authority by aggrieved person. Now we are going into depth of few points. An order against any decision or order passed by adjudicating authority. Adjudicating authority means the authority who determined your liability. Okay, by virtue of issue of show cause notice and an adjudication order. Under CGST Act or so and so lies before AA. Okay, it must be important to note that it is only the aggrieved person who can file the appeal. Okay, obviously, na. Please understand one thing. You are GST officer, you are adjudicating authority, you have adjudicated my liability. You cannot be aggrieved, na. You have only decided my liability. Who is aggrieved? Who is unhappy? I am unhappy. So only I can move the appeal to appellate authority. Did you understand? Okay. It is important to note that it is only the aggrieved person, of course. Also the appeal must be against decision or order passed under the act, obviously. Check the time limit for filing the appeal. Within 3 months, yes, from the date of communication of such decision or order. Okay. The adjudicating authority, see the example. Adjudicating authority means GST officer issued the adjudication order on 23rd September. And the same is communicated to taxpayer on 28 what? September. The relevant date is 3 months, okay, is 28th September. Means it will be calculated from 28th September and not 23rd September. Okay, why? Because point is from date of communication, isn't it? Communication of such decision or order. Did you get the point? Please quickly let me know. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Form for appeal, you can go through this form APL1. Date of filing appeal also you can go through. Not going through procedures mainly. Yes, we are also going to discuss mandatory pre-deposit. You know, you cannot just go and file the appeal. What happens is, whatever tax you have submitted in the sense you have accepted that okay, under appeal, in my example 1,80,000 is demanded. Out of 1,80,000 I am okay with 1,20,000. Then mind you friends, that full 1,20,000 has to be deposited by me. Agreed? Full 120 has to be deposited by me, plus interest plus penalty on that. Not only that, now do you agree that in my example 60,000 rupees is tax under dispute? Yes. So you have to remember that you have to pay per certain percentage of that tax under dispute. Okay, you come to this point, you will understand. Check here. So because I want to take you through example as well, for that check. So immediately check this mandatory pre-deposit. Very simple analysis is there. Check. When I am talking about AA, means appellate authority, then how much pre-deposit I should make? Of course, admitted GST liability in full plus 10% of CGST in dispute. Agreed? Okay. So when I am talking about 10% of CGST in dispute, it means in total 20%. Okay, see. Check now. See the example, okay? Check. ABC Private Limited received a show cause notice demanding tax of 10 lakhs. I am on example 10. Penalty of 10 lakhs and interest of 2 lakhs. Okay. The adjudicating authority passed the order confirming entire demand. While ABC Private Limited admits the tax liability of 5 lakhs and interest of 50,000, it wishes to file an appeal to litigate the balance demand amount. So can you tell me how much they have accepted? They have accepted liability of 5 lakhs. Yes. Yes. It wishes to file an appeal to litigate the balance amount. So what is under litigation? Under litigation is 5 lakh rupees. Because out of 10 lakhs they have accepted 5 lakhs. Do you agree that under litigation is 5 lakhs? So now amount payable will be, mind you, full amount of tax, interest and penalty as admitted, which is 5.5 lakhs obviously, and 10% of tax under dispute, that is rupees 50,000. So your pre-deposit will be 6 lakh rupees in total. Okay, and then only your appeal will be accepted. So first what you have accepted, you pay that, and as a token you also pay 10% of tax under dispute, then you will be able to make an appeal. Okay, agreed? Okay, and check what else is being said. Also now complete issue about yes, that's what. Also complete issue of this appellate tribunal. When you are going from AA to appellate tribunal, AA, that is appellate authority, has given some decision, you are not happy with that, you are going to appellate tribunal. How much will be pre-deposit payable? Okay, so it will be whatever liability of GST you have agreed, that entire liability plus now 10% increases to 20%. Agreed? 20% of CGST in dispute in addition to the amount deposited. Mind you, it is in addition to the amount deposited before AA as pre-deposit. Okay, and subject to maximum of 50 crores. And in case of, yes, in case of appellate authority, it was subject to maximum of 25 crores. Yes, check. Now see this example, 11th example. ABC Private Limited received a show cause notice demanding IGST of 600 crores. 600 crores, okay. Sir, will the amount of deposit which is paid to AA in case of appeal be refunded? Yes, Anisha, it will be refunded if case goes in favor of the assessee. If case goes in favor of assessee, it will be refunded. Not only that, interest also will become payable by government to you at 6% per annum. Yes, check. ABC Private Limited received a show cause notice demanding IGST of 600 crore, penalty of 100 crore and interest of 10 crore. Adjudicating authority passed the order confirming the entire demand. While ABC Private Limited admits tax liability, penalty and interest of 50 crores, 10 crores and 1 crore respectively, so please pay 50 plus 10 plus 1. Agreed? You have admitted that, you accept that it's your liability, pay that. It wishes to file an appeal to litigate the balance demand amount. What's the balance demand amount? 600 crore minus, yes, 50 crores. Yes, no? Yes, 550 crores. Okay, now what will be the amount of pre-deposit? As told to you earlier, 50 plus 10 plus 1, 61 crore entirely, and 10% of tax and dispute. So which is 550 crore into 10%, which is 55 crore. Okay, and obviously, but you know, maximum is 50 crores. Is it clear? Check. Did you understand? We will discuss about interest also, but as of now, did you understand this? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Check. See this, another example. Okay, this one coming up question. Sir, if appellate authority, okay, from appellate authority the appeal goes to appellate tribunal. Yes, 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 very good. Pre-deposit amount when you are going to appellate tribunal, is in addition to what you have paid to appellate authority. If you observe one word here, in addition to the amount deposited before AA. Agreed? Himani, I have answered your question. Very good. See the example. ABC Private Limited received adjudication order demanding CGST and SGST of 200 crores each. ABC Private Limited filed an appeal to appellate authority contesting the entire demand. The amount of pre-deposit made by company for filing the appeal to appellate authority is 20 crores. Agreed? We are discussing about CGST. So it's 20 crores, which is 10% of 200 crores, which is tax in dispute. Okay. See, because ABC Private Limited has filed an appeal to appellate authority contesting entire demand, full 200 crores is appealed. Okay. They have not admitted any amount. Agreed, na? So 10% of 200 crores, which is 20 crores, will be paid as CGST's pre-deposit. Equivalent amount has to be paid in SGST too. Thus, a total of 40 crores has been paid by company as pre-deposit for filing the appeal to appellate authority. The appellate authority heard the appeal and decided in favor of department, confirming the entire demand. The company filed an appeal to appellate tribunal. Now see, additional pre-deposit. The amount of pre-deposit made by company for filing the appeal before tribunal is 40 crores. It becomes 20% of, yes, 20% of 200 crores. Yes, and of course equivalent amount in SGST too. Thus total of 80 crores has been paid by company as pre-deposit for filing the appeal to the appellate tribunal. So अब government के पास, now with government our money as pre-deposit is to the extent of earlier 20 crores of CGST and new 40 crores of CGST and equivalent amount of SGST. I hope I have solved whose Himani's doubt, and probably it was doubt in many of yours mind. Just quickly let me know. Easily you will be able to connect it to this. Very good. And obviously if the decision comes in the favor of the assessee, then obviously both the pre-deposits will be refunded. There is no doubt about that. It's your money, na? Hard-earned money. That's why you are going in litigation, that you don't want to pay it. Okay, let's see this. One more example. Very good. ABC Private Limited wishes to file appeal with appellate tribunal against an order of appellate authority demanding IGST of 1200 crores. The company admits the liability of 100 crores but wishes to litigate the balance demand and thus files the appeal to appellate tribunal. Now please tell me what's the amount of pre-deposit. Obviously entire amount of tax which you have admitted, which is 100 crores, and what you have not admitted is, what you are disputing is 1100 crores. Of that, directly 20%. So what's that? That is 220 crores but cannot exceed, you know, it cannot exceed 100 crores. So pre-deposit finally will be 200 crores. What you have admitted plus the one which is in dispute. Okay, mind you, one very important point, that limit of 100 crores is for what is under dispute. What you have accepted, there is no limit for that. So overall you will pay here 200 crores. I hope it's clear to all of you. One doubt is coming up, let's read that. In case the order does not come in favor of the assessee, will the deposit amount be used to pay the demand? 110% yes. There is no second opinion. Rather, pre-deposit is made for that purpose only. So now assessee will pay only the balance. Only means balance is substantial, but that will be paid. Will the deposit amount be yes? And in case if any excess is there, will the government pay interest on the excess? Yes. Interest on refund of pre-deposit. That's the point. Swati, have I solved your doubt? Yes. If pre-deposit made by appellant before the AA or tribunal is required to be refunded consequent to any order of AA or of the tribunal, as the case may be, interest as provided under section 56 shall be payable from the date of payment of amount, okay, till the date of refund of such amount. Remember, when you paid to when they refunded, check that period. For that period, calculate interest under section 56, that is at 6% per annum. When government pays you, they pay you peanuts. When you pay them, you pay thrice of that, 18% per annum. Okay. Then I want you to do few test your knowledge questions. Sixth question. Go to sixth question. So such type of question you will see in exam for pre-deposit. Okay, it's highly probable because again institute is not focusing much on procedures. Okay, so in an order dated 20 August issued to GH Limited, Joint Commissioner of CGST. Now Joint Commissioner of CGST has confirmed IGST demand of 280 crores. Now this Joint Commissioner of CGST is nothing but your adjudicating authority. Okay, the company is disputing the entire demand of IGST and wants to know the amount of pre-deposit it has to make under IGST Act for filing an appeal before appellate authority. So how much of 280 crores will they pay to the government as pre-deposit? Yes, 10%, 28 crores. Is 28 crores within the limit? Yes. Okay. Assuming that appellate authority also confirms the order of Joint Commissioner, confirms the order of Joint Commissioner means the whole appeal goes against the assessee, because whatever has been demanded by appellate, by adjudicating authority is finalized by appellate authority. So it goes against assessee. Very good. And company wants to file an appeal before appellate tribunal against the order of appellate authority. Determine the amount of pre-deposit. Now it will be 20% of the 280 crores, which is 56 crore. Is it within limit? Yes, it is within limit. Yes, just check your solutions, how they are to be presented. Got it? So in first case it's 28 crores, and see nicely how to present. And in next case it is 56 crores. See nicely how to present. Okay. Don't be surprised if same question is asked without changing figures and names. Okay, chalo. Eighth question. Mr. A had filed an appeal before appellate tribunal against order of appellate authority where the issue involved relates to place of supply. Understood the issue? So directly they are telling you that adjudicating authority has given some decision in relating to place of supply. You are not happy with that. You have gone to appellate tribunal. The order of appellate tribunal is also favor in the department. Is also in favor of department. Mr. A now wants to file an appeal against decision of appellate authority as he feels the stand taken by him is correct. So with whom will the appeal lie? Okay, usually it would have gone to High Court, but this is a matter of place of supply. So basically understand, Ketki, when I am saying that Mr. A now wants to file appeal against decision of appellate tribunal, appellate authority, as he feels stand taken by them is correct, you are required to advise him suitably with regard to filing an appeal before appellate forum higher than appellate tribunal. So at appellate tribunal level, it was regional bench / national bench agreed. If against that appeal has to be filed, then that will go directly to Honorable Supreme Court. So I hope the point is driven, which I want to tell you. See the 8th question's solution. Nicely we'll read the solution, so whole point will be very clear again as to how to present also. As per section 117 subsection 1, appeal against orders passed by state bench or area benches of the tribunal would lie to the High Court only if High Court is satisfied that such appeal involves substantial question of law. However, appeal against orders passed by national bench or regional benches of tribunal would lie directly to Supreme Court and not High Court. As per 109(5) of the Act, only national bench or regional benches of the tribunal can decide appeals, because place of supply involves different states. So you cannot expect a bench lower than national bench to give a what? To give a decision on such issues which are national issues. Okay, now when I say regional bench, it means eastern region, western region, central region. So region is a broad concept. Okay, same logic which was there in advance ruling. In advance ruling there cannot be asked a question of place of supply. Same logic, because where state authority is involved, they cannot take a stand on place of supply, because that decision might go beyond their boundaries of state. Yes, very good. It can be biased, right? In India-Pakistan match, Indian umpires are only there. It can happen in cricket, but here it cannot happen that way. Okay. Now, since the issue involved in Mr. A's case relates to place of supply, the appeal in this case could have been decided by, decided either by national bench or regional bench of the tribunal. Thus, Mr. A will have to file an appeal directly with Supreme Court and not with the High Court. Clear? Now, again going to High Court is just like going to a parallel authority. You don't want to go to parallel authority to national bench, regional bench. You're going to a higher authority. Higher authority is Supreme Court. Clear, all of you? Check if we can do 9th question. Yes, Himani. Himani is asking only in issue of place of supply. We will go to appellate tribunals, regional bench / national bench. Yes, absolutely correct. In other cases, it can be handled by any of the benches. Okay, that hierarchy also I will show you of benches of appellate tribunal. See now, check this. You have to link whatever you have learnt in audit also. Audit means section 65-66 assessment and audit का जो audit है. Pursuant to audit conducted by tax authorities under section 65, a show cause notice was issued to Home Furniture Surat registered supplier alleging that it has wrongly availed ITC without actual receipts of goods for the month of July. You know na, that ITC, one of the basic condition of claiming ITC is that he should have been receipt of goods or services. Section 16. Okay. Section 16 subsection 2. 4 conditions are there to claim ITC. First condition is that he should be in possession of invoice. Second condition is that goods or services should be actually received. Third condition is that tax on the supply should be paid to the government. And fourth condition is that, what's the fourth condition? He should have filed return. So we are talking about that second condition. In the absence of satisfactory reply from Home Furnishers, Joint Commissioner of Central Tax means adjudicating authority passed adjudication order dated 20 August. So is everything revised systematically? First there was a audit of 65, general audit done by officer. After general audit, it gave rise to a show cause notice of section 73 or 74. I don't know what is there in this case. They have just said show cause notice. Then because there was no proper cause shown, they went for an adjudication order. Okay, where they confirmed a tax demand of 50 lakhs, 25 lakhs each of CGST and SGST, and of course also imposed penalty equal to, means penalty of amount, equal amount, means this must be show cause notice under 74, equivalent penalty. Home Furnishers does not agree with the order passed by Joint Commissioner. Very good. They don't agree only. You know, one of the reason for issue of show cause notice was incorrect availment of ITC. Now here incorrect availment of ITC has happened. Home Furnishers does not agree. It decides to file appeal with appellate authority against said adjudication order. It has approached you. They trust you. They have approached you for seeking advice on following issues in this regard. Your fees are 5 lakhs. Please comment properly. Can Home Furnishers file an appeal to appellate authority against adjudication order passed by Joint Commissioner of Central Tax? If yes, till what date they can, till what date the appeal can be filed? So within what time limit? So of course answer is yes. With nahi. Now Murasa, you have to say here 3 months. When law talks about particular thing in months, then you don't convert it in days. Okay, why unnecessarily convert it in days? Check here your solution. See. The Home Furnishers can file appeal to appellate authority against adjudication order passed by Joint Commissioner of Central Tax. Such appeal can be filed within 3 months from date of communication of such decision or order as we discussed today. Thus, Home Furnishers can file appeal to appellate authority on or before 22nd November. Okay. Further, there is a condonation of delay also possible by AA. That condonation of delay can happen by 1 month. Okay. Now, see what is the second question they are asking you. Does Home Furnishers need to approach both central and state appellate authorities for exercising its right of appeal? So very nice question asked. See, this way they will ask you questions where actually not your procedure and all will be tested, but your common sense will be tested. Okay, see, means not your memory. Okay, in which form you have to file, how much are the fees, immaterial. Do they have to make appeal twice? So seems so illogical, no? To make appeal twice for the same issue, once under CGST and once under HGST. Basically, there is a provision, just apply logic. There is a provision of deemed registration also in CGST Act, that once you have taken registration in HGST, it is deemed that you are registered under CGST. So there is no relation here direct, but why will they ask you to file two appeals? So see, GST law makes provision for cross empowerment between CGST and HGST/UTGST officers to ensure that proper officer under CGST Act is also treated as proper officer under HGST or UTGST Act and vice versa. Thus, proper officer can issue orders with respect to both CGST as well as UTGST laws or HGST laws. GST law also provides that where proper officer under one act has passed on order, any appeal, review, revision, rectification against said order will lie only with proper officers of that act. Accordingly, if any order is passed by proper officer under HGST Act, any appeal, review, revision, rectification against said order will lie only with proper officer under HGST Act. Thus, Home Furniture is required to file an appeal only with, yes, Central Appellate Authority, not twice. Clear? Check. What is third question they're asking you? No prizes for guessing. The third question will be about pre-deposit. How much pre-deposit should be made by them? They are of the view that no requirement of paying pre-deposit. Obviously, they will have to pay when the tax in demand is rupees 25 lakhs each of CGST and HGST. Calculate 10% of that, so 2.5 lakhs each. Yes, because why central? It can, but they want in this case to be appealed to central. That's the demand of the question. Okay, then please solve 11th now. XY company received an adjudication order passed by Assistant Commissioner of Central Tax on 1st November under section 73, wherein it was decided as follows: CGST plus HGST due 6 lakh, interest 18% per annum for number of days delay. Okay, penalty 60,000. Taxpayer filed an appeal before Appellate Authority on 26 November. Determine the amount of pre-deposit to be made by company for filing an appeal. What will happen in this case? So it's not given that how much they have accepted. So I don't think anything is accepted. So no demand is accepted. So they will have to pay 60,000 rupees. Yes. Whether your answer would be different if taxpayer appeals only against part of the demanded amount, say 4 lakhs, and admits 2 lakhs. So when he is admitting 2 lakhs, he'll have to pay full 2 lakhs plus interest on 2 lakhs. Correct? and of unaccepted, that is tax in dispute, he'll have to pay 10%, that is 40,000. Check. Agreed? Yes. Let's go to some other parts of this topic. See this note given here. We have already applied that note. Okay. So we have already applied that note. Of course, you know this point, that appellate tribunal is final fact finding authority. Only the substantial question of law, only those cases can go to Honorable High Court where there is involvement of substantial question of law. Questions of fact means what assessee is declaring, whether it is correct or not. Okay, assessee is saying that he has got the goods, but actually goods are not received. That is the stand of the department. Now actually did assessee have the goods on the basis of documents? That is fact finding. That fact finding final authority will be appellate tribunal. But interpretation of something in the law, there is ambiguity in interpretation of something in the law. Yes, that questions can go to High Court. Did you understand? Yes. So that was one more principle that you needed to know. Once you can go through this as well, that who is the authorized representative and till what level he can do the appeal. You understood this interest part. Pre-deposit you understood very well. By the way, one more thing. If suppose order given by appellate authority is not accepted by adjudicating authority or appellate authority, can they go to appellate tribunal? Did you understand? Means, no, my question is like this. Adjudicating authority first of all has given some decision with which as assessee I am not happy. I can go to whom? I can go to appellate authority. In short, with appellate authority, only and only registered person, that is assessee, can be applicant. But applicant for appellate tribunal can be either assessee or the department, both type of assessees. No, did not digest. It can happen, friends, that okay. Listen, appellate authority is there, no? Now I'll tell you this way. Appellate authority can give a decision which is in favor of assessee. If decision is in favor of assessee, means it is against whom? Now that party becomes aggrieved party, na? Now can they go to appellate tribunal and cry in front of them? Yes. In simple language, in front of appellate authority, only assessee in GST can cry. But in front of appellate tribunal, both have the crying power. Okay? See, that's what the point is. Appeal by aggrieved person in case of appeal to appellate tribunal. Any person aggrieved by order passed against him by AA, okay, or RA under means revision authority. RA means revisional authority. Under CGST SGST may appeal to appellate tribunal. See this. The commissioner may on his own motion or upon request from SGST examine the record of any order passed by appellate authority. Check, see this. The commissioner may direct any officer subordinate to him to apply to appellate tribunal. Got it? Within 6 months from date on which said order has been passed. Apply logic, friends. Apply logic. Okay. Everything you will find here. Apply this logic. That's important. Because in exams, such logical questions only will be asked. That now department is not happy with decision given by appellate authority. Can appeal be filed? Yes, it can be filed with appellate tribunal. See this. This I wanted to show you. Appellate tribunals hierarchy, or you can say composition, not hierarchy, composition. There could be national bench or state bench. They will have 3 members. Regional bench, area bench, they will have 3 members. Now 2 members are common in the sense in both the benches. That is the technical member, one from CGST, one from SGST. In national or state bench, the head is president, and here it is judicial member. Remember this composition. What question? Sir, if adjudicating authority passes an order which is not in favor of department, do they have to appeal directly to appellate tribunal? Yes. In the hierarchy, there is no one else. Actually, one thing I will tell you. Your question should have been like this. If appellate authority passes order, not adjudicating authority, because adjudicating authority will never reduce the amount of demand. Getting it? Swati, adjudicating authority will always issue show cause notice. They cannot issue such a notice which is against the department. Got the point, no? So your question should have been appellate authority passes order which is not in favor of department. Got the point? Yes. If you officer, and even if you think that opposite party has paid higher liability, you will not go and give them refund, na, compulsorily. That's the whole point. Did you understand till this point? Okay, do this much in this topic. That should suffice. Okay? Is it clear to all of you? Okay, sit silently, go through this topic once more and conclude it. So as usual, we will have a mixed question answers round. Okay. What question should I ask you first? GSTR 4. Close the notebooks and sit, okay? Who files GSTR 4? A registered person who has opted for composition levy will file GSTR 4. On what basis? What will the periodicity? Periodicity will be annual. What is the due date? Due date is April 30 after the end of the financial year. But even if that is the case, they have to pay the GST on what periodicity? Those who have opted for composition levy on quarterly basis. The details of this they will give to government in which form? In form GST CMP 08. Yes, this GST CMP 08 is to be filed by what date? Filed, or this statement is to be furnished by 18th of the month from the end of the quarter. Yes. If I start my business on 1st February and I have opted for composition levy, then which will be the first quarter for me? First quarter for me, yes, very good, will be January 1st to March 31st. Yes. One more question. GSTR 9. What is GSTR 9? GSTR 9 is annual return, the due date of filing of which is 31st December from the end of the financial year. Where all, in which all provisions apparently you have used this due date? Very tricky question. Apparently in which all provisions? Yes, show cause notice for determining period of limitation in case of show cause notice. That period of limitation was dash years and dash years in 73 and 74 respectively. So basically 5 years and 3 years, 3 years in 73, 5 years in 74, but this 3 and 5 is not for show cause notice, it is for adjudication order. Okay, but yes, for show cause notice the base is the due date of adjudication order, last date of adjudication order, 3 months / 6 months, at least 3 months / 6 months from the date of adjudication order. Yes, at least 3 months 6 months prior. समझदार को इशारा काफी, right? While revising now, I am not going in depth. You know 2 years 9 months and 4 years 6 months. Yes. Then friends, yes, where else? Records should be maintained for at least, maintained in the sense retained, for at least 72 months from this due date. Yes, very good. What else answers someone? Yes, someone gave very good answer. Credit note. The last date for declaring the details of the credit note is also dependent on this due date. Means it's actually not dependent on due date, but it is dependent on actual date of filing annual return. Okay, not due date, but actual date of filing annual return. Yes. And yes, best judgment assessment. Very good. Best judgment assessments, time limit. Okay, both best judgment assessment, non-filers also and unregistered persons also. How many years it is? It is 5 years. Yes, from the due date of furnishing of annual return for that financial year to which the tax not paid because of this not obtaining registration / non-filing of return relates to. Good. Understood now how deep we are going into things. Okay. Of course, now while doing things we are going in deep, but we are again and again doing them in the revision batch, so it gets fixed with you. Okay. Then the pre-deposit to be paid if filing is to be done of appeal to appellate authority is dash percentage 10%, yes, of CGST, and of course 10% of HGST. And if we are talking about IGST, of course 10% of IGST. No, Swati, this is not correct what you are saying. Why? I will tell you. Okay, prima facie it can happen like this, but why I will tell you. No, Anisha, what you are saying is not correct. Why? I will tell you. It will be 10% only. Listen, listen. Good point. 50 lakh rupees is amount in dispute. Suppose it is of CGST plus HGST, then it is 25 plus 25. And if similar is the case in IGST, then the entire amount is 50. Now it is 10% only in all the cases. CGST is 10% is 2.5 lakhs, SGST is 10% is 2.5 lakhs, and IGST is 10% is 50 lakhs. I hope your doubt gets clarified. हाँ, मतलब थोड़ी सावधानी बरतिए. Okay, it is quite obvious. We are not talking about rate of GST. Understood, na? Because what happens now? For rate of GST, you have to multiply by 2 in case of IGST. Because value of GST is not different for CGST, HGST. थोड़ा सोचो, think. And even if I open this module and show you, wait 1 minute. Yes, my screen is visible, na? Huh. Even if I open module and show you, check, दोनों जगह पे 10% है ना, देख लो. The column mates here are where tax involved is CGST 10%, and when tax involved is IGST still 10%. कुछ समझ में आया? I hope it's clear. But ये दो अलग columns क्यों बनाए हैं? Because of course that limit in IGST will go to 50 CR, जो यहाँ पे 25 CR. चलो, and immediately question पूछ लेता हूँ. Immediately I'll ask you a question that if the appeal is to be made to appellate tribunal, then it will be 10% double, that is 20%, and the limit will be, yes. So what you can do is, na, you can just keep one limit in mind. In case of appeal to AA, limit is 50 CR, and in case of appeal to appellate tribunal, limit is 100 crores. Now when it is CGST plus HGST, it will become 25-25, and it will become 50-50. कुछ समझ में आया? Did you understand? चलो, good, nice. मतलब while asking you question, something new came out. Good. Then friends, what else I want to ask you? So I asked you many things indirectly. GSTR 5 is for whom? Do you remember? NRTP. Yes, NRTP. So basically I told you CTP need not have to file a separate GSTR. Separate in the sense they merge with GSTR 1, GSTR 3B. But NRTP do have to file a separate GSTR. A different form exists for them, that is GSTR 5. And it is to be filed on monthly basis by 20th of the month after the end of the month, or within dash days, within 7 days of expiry of registration, whichever is earlier. Okay, good. Then, do you know QRMP? What is the full form of QRMP? Quarterly return monthly payment. If I have opted for that QRMP, yes, if I have opted for that QRMP, then I will file GSTR 1 and GSTR 3B on quarterly basis, but I will keep on paying the tax on monthly basis. The due dates for me for GSTR 1 is dash of the month following the quarter, and of GSTR 3B is dash of the month following the quarter. So 13th in case of GSTR 1, and in case of GSTR 3B it becomes 22nd. Yes. Okay, good. What else I want to ask you? So see, just let's see what all we have done till date. Assessments, audits, 65-66, audits, 73-74, which is demand of by issue of show cause notice. Then what else we did? We did documents, yes, 31-34. No, we have not done offences and penalty yet. It is agenda for day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is refund, day after tomorrow is offences and penalties. No offense, but that is pending. Okay. And returns we have done, and today we did appeals. Fine. So I'll see you tomorrow for refunds. Can we do registration as it is? Theory. For registration, we have kept agenda in that batch. That batch means from 23rd. So we are going to cover registration. Of course, yes. Okay. Why I have kept it there? Because there could be numericals in that. Okay, of calculating aggregate turnover and deciding whether registration is required or not. Okay, that's why I've kept it there, Vishika. Clear? Fine. Okay then. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Tomorrow only one topic.